Luisa Nava. I'm the branch manager at our Montwood branch, and this is Lone Star Title's Tip of the Week. Closing instructions are the documentation that the lender will send to you to basically notify everybody that we're going to start the 3-day disclosure. Once we receive the closing instructions, it definitely means we're closer to closing, but there are still some steps that we need to take care of prior to final approval. By then, prelim fees, which are our fees, have already been disclosed, so it's basically just the lender's fees that we're adding. Once the lender sends us the closing instructions, that's what we use to generate the closing disclosure, and then that'll be reviewed by both title and lender. And then once the fees match and we balance, that's when it'll get disclosed. Balancing is basically just that whatever fees the lender disclosed match my fees as well. Loan amount, interest rate, loan terms, appraisals, any invoices that are given to us. By the time closing instructions are issued, that means you already have CTC, which is clear to close. So it's basically just generating the actual document and getting it approved. Once we have the closing disclosure approved and figures balanced, then the lender will go ahead and disclose that closing disclosure to the buyer and get it signed, and then that's when the 3 days will start. We have to make sure that that closing disclosure gets balanced that same day, because again, we're running against the clock to make sure that it gets disclosed and we make closing date. So once I receive the closing documents, I'll go ahead and notify the buyers, the sellers, and any realtors involved, as well as brokers, just to let them know that docs are in and we're good to go. We just need to make sure that we verify with the lender that they do have the clear to close, and they'll go ahead and let their borrower know, which would mean final approval of the closing disclosure. I am Luisa Nava, and that was your Lone Star Title Tip of the Week.